What's up, guys? I got 3 college basketball picks I want to go over with you guys for later today. I'm going to be looking at that Robert Morris and Alabama game first. I took Alabama minus 21.5. I was able to catch that at minus 118 on DraftKings. But you got to take into consideration Grant Nelson is hurt for Alabama. Questionable if he'll be able to play in this one or not. But looking at it overall, man, I still think Alabama's got the better squad here. Looking at the Ken Palms, we can see their overall ranking. Alabama sitting at 6th, Robert Mason 138. Alabama's offense sitting at 4th, Robert Mason 172. The defense, Alabama 31st, Robert Mason 132. So like I said, clearly the better squad, Alabama by a long shot. Not to discredit Robert Mason at any means, right? They've had a good season. They're coming into this one winners of 10 straight. They've been covering machines this year, covering at a 23-6 rate. Thing is, though, this is a huge step up in competition compared to their typical Horizon League counterparts. You know, Robert Mason's only been a double-digit dog one other time this season, and this was also the only other time they played a Power 4 school this season. They did not cover in that game. They lost 87-59 to a West Virginia team that averaged only 68 points per game on the year, while playing at a snail pace, man, 329th in terms of adjusted tempo, according to the Ken Palms. Alabama's 21st in rebound rate. They're good on the offensive glass. They're good defending the perimeter, and they're first in scoring while playing at the fastest pace in the nation. You know, and they've played top 25 teams a ton this year, and they're 10-6 in those games as well. So give me Alabama in this one, like I said. I'm going to be looking at North Carolina as well on the money line. You know, they're taking on Ole Miss, who's 5-5 in their last 10, UNC 8-2 in their last 10, and both those two losses came to Duke. You know, these two teams are trending in different directions since February 1st. Ole Miss is ranked at 40th in the offensive efficiency, UNC 11th. You know, the Tar Heels have multiple players that can beat you in isolation. They'll look to get the switch-happy Ole Miss defense into mismatches early and often in this one. And Ole Miss has struggled defensively coming down the stretch. They ranked just 84th since February 1st. Look, people were saying UNC did not belong, and then they brought the noise in that first 4 matchup, right? Completely dismantling a good San Diego State team. So give me the Tar Heels again here on the money line in the first round. And then I'm looking at Bryant and Michigan State in that last game, 10 p.m. tip-off. Looking at the total under 152.5. Get that at minus 110 on FanDuel. The total's hit in 7 of the last 10 for Bryant, 50% of their games on the season, 8 of the last 10 for Michigan State, and in 22 of the 33 games that they've played this year. Bryant plays at a fast pace, man. They got an adjusted tempo sitting at 7th. But their offense only sits at 176, while Michigan State's defense sits at 5th, and they play at an adjusted tempo rate of 145. So definitely think they're going to slow things down. Bryant likes to get out and run, but Michigan State, they can kill you in transition, so I'm not really sure that Bryant's going to look to push the pace as much as they typically would here against these Spartans. So give me the under in this one. Like I said, under 152.5. Good luck, guys. I hope you guys cash out. I'll see you tomorrow morning.